Look at the size of this man. 7 foot 3 inches tall, 400 pounds, the true colossus of WWE.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by MVP from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 400 pounds, the Nigerian Giant, Omos!
A true dominant giant.
No kidding. I got a neck ache just looking up at him.
Omos' stature alone fills his opponents with fear.
I feel fear in my soul. I'm not even in the ring with the guy.
Towers over the entire locker room, both literally and figuratively.
Who in the world can take down this colossus known as Omos?
Here comes Seth Freakin Rollins, the visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
And his opponent from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Freakin Rollins!
A decade of being WWE's freaking workhorse, and the WWE Universe is finally singing his praises.
I don't think anybody in WWE runs their mouth quite as much as Seth Freakin Rollins.
Yeah, but nobody delivers on their promises like he does either. Seth Rollins looking for the all-important victory here.
While Seth might be the best-dressed superstar in the WWE, it's pretty obvious how fragile the psyche of Rollins has been these days. Do you think his impeccable fashion sense is a cover for that, Michael?
Despite your fixation. Wrestling him down.
It's cinched in. This could be over.
Submission locked in tight. Nowhere to go. No escape. Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Clubbing blow. Rollins escaping danger. The cover.
Oh, somehow.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Oh, my God. Can he score the pin?
Maybe.
And he manages to kick out at one.
He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of it.
Oh, God.
He just barely dodges.
Heads out of the ring, but needs to be mindful of the referee's count here. Getting carried. Unsure what they're thinking. Oh, my! Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out.
Just cranking the head.
Robbing their opponent by the skull and slamming him down. Love him or hate him, Seth Freakin Rollins is arguably one of the best in-ring competitors in all of WWE today. Considering his skill level and the many accolades he's accumulated, Corey, I have to ask, how do you prepare for a superstar like Rollins?
When it comes to planning for Rollins, you can't let him dictate the pace or control the match. There's a reason he's called the architect. Slow things down, don't let him get rolling, and then you might actually have a chance at gaining the upper hand.
Clothesline followed by an Omos with it. Isn't enough here. He narrowly avoids the count.
Just barely, but it counts.
Okay, he is not going to let him make a mockery of things.
He thinks he has it. Kicks out on the pinfall attempt.
He's not even close to being done yet.
Crucial moment. Bang! What a knee.
Big forearm. Oh, man. Rollins planning out his next move might just be the last one he needs.
Two-handed choke slam. Hit that just as hard as his opponent does.
No, he lets him out.
Curious decision there, Michael.
And he wants nothing to...
Oh! Barrel tope? What?
It's like a heat-seeking missile coming at you.
And the explosion occurring ringside. Looks like they're looking for a neck.
No! Forearm to the base of the skull.
Uh-oh. Elbow drop. And the pressure on Omos continues to mount.
Yeah, Omos has to plot a way to get back into this.
Gets inside the ring.
Taking a trip outside, but he's got to be mindful of the count.
Set him up. Russian leg sweep.
Steer clear of that.
Tagged with a punch.
Oh, man. He steps foot in the ring again.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
And he sends him into the corner.
From the middle rope into a stomp by Rollins.
Is there any life left in Omos?
Makes the cover. Kicks out.
What do you have to do to put this guy away? Omos gets out of the way.
Oh, what a headbutt.
Maybe.
Oh, wrestling him down.
It's cinched in. This could be over.
It's cinched in. I think we're just moments away from seeing a tap out.
Or hearing a snap. Looking to free the arm and does just that. Oh, earth-shaking spine buster.
Incredible. Oh, taking it right to him. No waiting.
Rollins! Frog splash!
Perfectly orchestrated offense.
Seth Rollins wins. Now let's take a look back at these guys in action.
Here is your winner, Seth Freakin Rollins.
And this victory is one for the record books.
Seth Rollins made it a win.
Oh, this is my favorite part. He's gonna sing.
Y'all know what time it is. This the part where we crank it up. Let's crank it up. Now here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this, or you can get with that. You better get with this, cause this is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? See, I be skipping and jumping, leaving the competition. I make them disappear like your favorite magician. And I ride it till the wheel fall off. I bounce back to back till their necks get soft. Most of the time you see me, I'm being simple. Then many times I'll be busting them up like a pimple, stating my claim to fame, to be one of the baddest young brothers step foot in this game. And I haven't even started yet. You can better believe I take it off the show shot bet. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
I challenge you to find a more impressive young talent.
Very skilled, but also very arrogant.
And his opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Austin Theory.
This young man is as cocky as the day is long, but he backs it up every night.
The youngest Money in the Bank winner and also the youngest superstar to fail cashing in his Money in the Bank contract.
Ah, shut up, Saxton. Money in the Bank was an anchor, an albatross, and Austin Theory is better having gotten rid of it.
Such a rising young athlete here in Austin Theory, one of the most naturally gifted stars in WWE today.
He is big, he is strong, and he is vicious. So long as that inexperience doesn't trip him up, the sky is the limit for Austin Theory.
Yeah, Theory's what you call a 5'2" player. He may be inexperienced, but he's as hungry as it gets. We'll see if that's enough to get him the victory.
And I guess the circus is in town because R-Truth is his opponent for the night.
Oh, come on, Corey. You don't want to know what's up.
Here's the cover. No, shoulders up at 2.
He's determined to keep this matchup going. Uh-oh, this is not going to end well. Crash landing powerbomb.
That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
He's outside the ring now.
Hope he's got a plan.
The fall-away slam.
Hope you boys put your running shoes on. It might be time to clear out.
And I have to wonder, Corey, what would Austin Theory's game plan be for this matchup? We know he's got a lot of raw talent, but that can't always get the job done.
Fair point, Cole, which is why Theory needs to rely on more than just said raw talent. He needs to rely on his in-ring smarts. If he can put together his brains and brawn, Theory might be unstoppable.
Caught with a lariat. And Theory's maintaining the advantage now.
And that's Theory using his brain and brawn, proving he's more than just a pretty face with a flashy arsenal. He's a thinking man's superstar.
Gut kick.
Nothing fancy there.
Caught with the boot. His shoulders are down. Shoulder up, and the referee ends the count.
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup. Going right after the neck. Neck breaker.
R-Truth saying a little what's up.
Okay, consider that a harsh lesson.
That holds back Theory's attack.
That's right, Truth. What's up?
Brought down.
Oh, gouging the face. That's unnecessary. Come on.
Ripping and tearing at the face.
Just how desperate do you have to be? Why not a fair fight, huh?
Austin Theory hoisting him up.
Brainbuster to the knee.
And Theory is showing us what he can do here.
Off into the pin. There's 2. Guys, what a massive upset. One of the biggest we've ever seen.
I am shocked that he was able to earn a...
Oh my God.
Dude.
Frustration is boiled over.
Trash talking as the bell rings and we're underway. Oh, down.
That poor ref. This is not the way to kick things off.
The bell rings coming right off the heels of some underhanded tactics.
We don't know just how much a calculated attack like that could affect the course of this match.
Getting a leg up on the competition is the name of the game, Saxton. Work smarter, not harder.
Placing them right where they want them, into the corner.
And a bulldog to follow it up. And over the top into a rough landing.
Getting tossed out of the ring like that can do some long-term damage. I hope they're okay. Heads outside, but this one has to end in the ring.
Face buster.
Holy, meet the barricade.
Oh, and he slammed his face right into the barricade.
Check this out, guys. Double underhook coming.
Byron's gonna love this.
Buster! That was the most dangerous position for any competitor to ever be in. You gotta hope there was no irreparable damage done.
Gargano's strike hits the mark.
Oh!
Oh, what a clothesline.
Referee's count only getting higher.
Come on, gotta get back in the ring.
Well, that didn't go as Johnny designed. Taking this one back to the ring now. Oh, and he's back in, beating the count. There is perhaps no superstar currently in WWE more synonymous with intense, high-quality matches than Johnny Gargano.
They don't call him Johnny Wrestling for nothing, Cole, and you can bet he's going to stick with that and use it to take control in this match.
And there is no other term for that than just cheap. A cheap shot. And that was an effective attack, guys. Now he's been put on the defensive. Tornado DDT! This could be it. Cover.
He's on the ropes, and the ref wisely stops the count. Ow!
Hooked him up. High angle belly to back suplex. Boom, right in the chest.
Counter. And now there's an opening. Shoulder skull.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Uh-oh, Cobra clutch locked in.
He's got it locked in.
He may not have a choice. He may have to tap out.
It is locked in.
$1 million dream rolled out of it. Great escape.
Clothesline. Can he do it here? A kick out. You can see the frustration starting to build.
He's far from finished. Turn the exchange around and
Cover. Shoulders are down. Johnny Gargano forces the shoulder up.
these men knew this match was going to be hard fought. Gargano showing his alertness there.
With this level of hostility, it was only a matter of time before we saw it reach this point.
Yeah, Corey, the raw bitterness between them is almost palpable.
Johnny Gargano, it's cinched in, submission move, and the ropes save him there.
But will he be able to last much longer?
He had it scouted. Back elbow.
Jeez, did you see that? Shot after shot.
Ruthless striking.
There's some power behind that punch.
Utilizing the top rope to inflict more punishment. Tripped over the top rope. Oh, down by the DDT.
Dexter Lumis is, I think, trying to get the crowd involved. I mean, the guy never talks. Someone help me here. Dexter Lumis
Locking up his opponent, rendering them silent.
Will there be an escape for Gargano here?
Gargano's resiliency is being put to the test.
Needs to break this submission. Desperate left hands, trying to free himself, and he does.
Oh, Days with a drop kick.
And he's out of there in a nick of time.
Uh-oh. Oh, straight to the floor.
Brash decision-making there proved to be extremely detrimental.
Can you recover from such an error? You have to wonder.
From the top.
Whoa, look out. That's gravity taking a break before coming down like thunder.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Rear chin lock, and now just rapid-fire punches.
Heading back to the ring. That cold blankness of Dexter Lumis gives me chills.
What's coming next? Back suplex.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Oh, man, you can see he is feeling it now.
Punch lands.
Lumis might have something big on tap.
He steers clear of contact.
And Lumis is starting to look worn out.
Yeah, and Gargano might be looking to deliver a knockout here. Johnny Gargano sweeps the leg, rolls through. Gargano escape, it's locked in.
It's not embarrassing to tap out. He'll save your career.
But his will to win is simply too strong.
He wins with a devastating submission. Johnny Gargano got it done.
That match is worth another look. Here we go.
Here is your winner, Johnny Gargano.
Well, you can't help but think it was the cheap shot that secured the victory here tonight.
And how can you even celebrate a win as tainted as this one?
Tainted? How?
Oh, come on. You saw the blatant cheap shot, Corey.
All I saw was the drive to win at any cost, which they just did, mind you. And to that, I say kudos.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 466 pounds, the Raw Tag Team Champions, Matt Riddle and Randy Orton, RK-Bro.
The tension building for this match is so thick you can cut it with a knife. A lot of drama involved with this one. Gentlemen, class is in session.
That's right, Cole. Show a little respect for Master Gable and the #1 guy, Otis.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 532 pounds, Chad Gable and Otis, the Alpha Academy.
Two amateur wrestling standouts trained together before either man joined WWE.
And tonight we get to watch their amazing wrestling skills, to which I say, thank you. love Gable and Otis. Look at that face.
I can think of a few reasons.
The improbable team that's had incredible success, RK Bro, set for tag team competition here tonight.
Everyone has waited for the team of Riddle and Randy Orton to fall apart, only for them to get stronger and even more impressive. They can be absolutely savage in the ring, absolutely dangerous.
Yeah, this is an odd couple that has surpassed everyone's expectations in WWE.
And then you have a team that's all about being the pinnacle of competition in the Alpha Academy. Chad Gable and Otis. They have everything to lose, and they compete with that in mind.
And will this be it? He gets the shoulder up at 2.
He thought he had it.
That's using your head. Stiff headbutt. He's absorbed some damage already. Chad Gable with the tag.
Oh, right in the solar plexus.
If anything, this is the last thing that is going to get the WWE Universe to shoosh.
Just stretching out the arm.
Shooting pain in the shoulder is the kind of thing that builds and builds during a match.
Oh, and Orton is set for a ride and lands hard.
Belly-to-belly suplex. Well-placed kick to the gut.
Another damaging
Bang!
kick. Oh, and a clothesline to follow.
Oh, solid contact there.
Randy Orton just daring his opponent to take their best shot.
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me?
Chad Gable not looking himself right now.
You don't aim for the apron unless you're looking to do some serious damage. Got flipped upside down there. Oh, what a maneuver. Quick reflex is so important in a match like this.
Turned inside out by the German. What are we going to see here?
Oh, neck breaker. Oh, what a knee right to the face. The referee counting, urging them to get in the ring.
And Gable just has to make a point here. Has to run his mouth.
Nice takedown. Such a spirited assault from Gable.
Orton needs to return to his instincts.
I don't know if this is a show of confidence or a wasted opportunity to attack your opponent. Yes, tag! And that was a precisely measured attack. He's looking a little off balance. Boom!
Thanks for coming.
Chad's face is looking terrible.
Bam! Down he goes.
As much fun as he has, when Riddle gets that look, you know it's business.
Oh, man.
Some might call that showing off, but what a display. What a way to flaunt your abilities. Rolling into a monkey flip.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. That'll turn your lights out.
Looks like Riddle is feeling it.
He made it. Tag made.
Wow, look at the power. Gut-wrench German suplex.
Did that just happen?
He is a sight to behold. Take a picture while you can, everyone. Tag is made, and here we go.
Precision strike to the back of the neck. Oh, man.
Oh, caught by the back elbow. He's one step ahead there. perilous position to be in right now.
Stunning this.
And he goes for the pin. He's able to kick out before 2.
Staying in this one.
And the attack from Otis avoided.
Probably not going to win for a couple hundred years, Byron. You know why? Because the Billy Goat's curse is in effect.
Oh, I can't stand this move.
Hi, Colt.
Oh, just tap out. Just tap out and end it.
Agonizing hold. Got to find a way out, and they do. Boom. Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Oh.
There's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Double big back body drop.
The damage he's taken is starting to pile up. And he gets the tag.
Suplex.
Ooh.
Picture perfect drop kick.
Uh-oh.
Vicious knee drop.
Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out. Cranking the head.
Rolling into a monkey flip.
Here he goes for the win. Able to stop the pin count here.
They've got their opponent's arm.
And a carefully measured knee drop.
And Riddle in a state of woe.
Just attack after attack from Gable for a fisherman buster. He's able to fend off the attack.
And Gable put on his heels after that assault.
This is what the purpose of a tag team is. Don't be afraid to use the resources and help your partner offers. Am I being diplomatic enough, Cole?
Ooh. Riddle turns that around.
The U-turn he needed in this match could have been right there.
That's gotta be it.
2. Oh, how did he get the shoulder up?
Incredible, absolutely incredible.
What a punch. This match is spilled out to the ringside area.
Uh-oh, Riddle. Orton measuring.
The official asking him, is he gonna tap? Is he gonna tap out?
He's trying to hold on, but for how long? Oh, what a DDT!
Trying to find a way out.
Several right hands, and he's out.
He's looking a little weary now.
Yeah, they stuck it out through this match, but it wouldn't hurt to go for the tag soon here.
What a forearm. Got him set up in the corner of the ring. Oh, caught that foot by surprise.
On, Northern Lights suplex. Hoisting their opponent. Oh,
Fisherman's Buster. Oh, my God, the old face scrub.
that's just disrespectful. Oh. Ooh.
Drop kicked all the way to the floor.
Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if turning to the crowd is a good idea for Gable.
Are you not aware of Gable's intellect? Everything he does is a good idea.
Oh. Counters. This could be an opportunity. Spine buster.
Nighty-night.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Snapmare takedown.
Tag.
And proving a bit slippery for them there. Reaches his partner for the tag.
Oh, look at this. What a headbutt. And the battle being brought to the Viper there.
These two teams have gone to war, Cole. Of course they're going to wind up with a few battle scars.
Looking wobbly in the corner. Otis scooping up his opponent for the slam, and whoa, what is Otis thinking? What is Otis doing? No!
What a splash! Looking for the victory! 2 kicks out. He still has life.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
We have seen such a physical match from these combatants. And the
Otis in big trouble.
cover! And there's the save.
Otis in some big trouble. Oh, man.
Picture perfect from Orton.
Is it enough? The cover!
And Otis was ready there.
Oh, that could be a knockout blow.
The WWE Universe is on its feet.
And deservedly so. These superstars are holding nothing back.
He fends off the attack.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done. Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Chad Gable with the tag. Oh, the O'Connor roll. Look at the power in it. Whoa! German suplex, incredible.
Riddle might be on Dream Street.
What energy in this arena tonight.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Great wherewithal on the counter. Elbow smash. Oh, wrench in the arm, and then, oh,
Full control, what a kick.
Nice side headlock applied.
Oh, what a good measure.
Across the top rope, all the way to the floor.
In full control here.
Face first in the turnbuckle. Strong overhead chops, and another.
that should do it right there. That will end it. We're going to be hard-pressed to see a better match than that. Here's another look. Here are your winners, Randy Orton and Matt Riddle. And the winners celebrating together. Great chemistry tonight.
No frills, no gimmicks, just old school tag team excellence to get the victory.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 489 pounds, Mansoor and Marseille Maximum Male Models.
We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE about to take part in one of the most anticipated matches ever.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 439 pounds, Finn Balor and Damian Priest, the Judgment Day.
You are looking at a team that delivers a tag clinic every time they compete. But tonight might be their best lesson yet.
sure to be a hard-hitting tag team battle, as it always is with Francois and Marseille. And standing across from them, it's a very tough test with Finn Balor. Referee in position.
Too soon. Sweeps the legs.
Stop!
Tossed into the corner.
And a bulldog to follow it up.
Tornado DDT!
Talk about devastation.
Nice side headlock applied.
Oh, what a punch.
Measure.
Shot after shot, then slamming their face down. What a shot.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
And Balor's being picked apart now.
Finn really having trouble with this defense. Oh! Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Double big back body drop.
He wasn't tough enough contending with one opponent. Now you got to deal with two.
Enough already.
Marseille letting the WWE Universe know he's here to prove a point.
Able to get there in time.
Strong takedown there.
Oh, sharp knee.
Earth-shaking power slam.
Up the turnbuckles.
What's he gonna do? Taking flight. Diving body splash.
And into the count. 2 count. He powers out at the last moment.
Only had a little room to get the shoulder up and somehow did.
Firm control.
Oh, a big boot. Momentum has completely shifted to Priest.
Yeah, and this is the danger of a fully focused Damian Priest.
Kick right in the face.
Look at Priest. I fear what he's thinking of right now.
Tag is made, and he's coming in hot.
Down to one knee. Off of the other.
Man!
A knee balanced Enziguri. And will this be it? 3-0.
And this was just so close to being over.
Talk about a close call for him.
Scooped up and down. Oh. Finn Balor tags in.
Balor with the counter.
He knows how to avoid contact. Spine buster. Could lead to a big-time win.
Tag made.
Avoiding contact.
Down the sling blade.
And a basement drop kick. The Prince telling his opponent, come get you some.
Held in a perilous position.
Ooh, dropped right on their face. Ooh, treading all over their opponent. Just ruthless.
There was no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Who are we to judge?
And Finn Balor connected nicely there.
Rocked his opponent.
Tag made, fresh man in.
Taken down to the canvas.
Priest has his opponent up.
Powerbomb. He can end it here. Just gets the shoulder up.
He's still in the fight, but for how much longer?
Elbow drop right on point.
Oh, driving the elbow.
And Marseille expected that.
Oh, look at the knees. Endless knee strikes.
Okay, already, we get it. Stop looking for adulation for the crowd and get back into the fight. Got the tag. Got the tag.
Marseille scoops up his opponent and delivers the air raid bomb. Will that stop Priest? He must have seen that coming.
We're about to take a trip south of heaven. Priest was right on target.
For the win. There's two.
It was almost all over. Almost a 3 count.
Yeah, talk about a close call.
Priest clearly thinking, what am I going to have to do to put this one away?
Oh, ouch.
Now's the time to find that second win. Find that rush of adrenaline to push you forward.
Elbow right to the nose.
And off the tag is Finn Balor.
Hooked up.
DDT. Finn.
Oh,
Riven.
and there's the cover. He wins. He wins. And here's another quick look at those superstars in action in that tag team battle.
Here are your winners, Finn Balor and Damian Priest, the Judgment Day.
And Finn Balor is the one to put this one away for the team.
That was a great example of what a tag team can do when it's firing on all cylinders.
Ready to go in this matchup. Here comes the opponent.
This rivalry has been simmering for so long, and here we go.
Wasted little time, right on the bell.
This superstar unloading on their opponent. All fired up.
This is a great way to start off the match.
We know who is firmly in control in this one.
I think the ref should have let that beating continue.
Of course you will.
That attack before the bell doesn't seem to have diminished these superstars' eagerness to start this match.
You're right about that. You can see some very determined looks on the faces of these competitors as we get underway.
There is no reason to go through with this match after that brawl before the bell.
Oh, I can think of one very good reason. It's called pride. If you had any yourself, you might understand.
Becky Lynch with a great shot.
Hammerlock. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Heartbreaker.
Uh-oh.
Slingshot cross body to the outside.
Ooh, look at her answering back.
Counter after counter.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
Exhibiting a crazy amount of strength here.
Well, this won't win the match, but it's one way to inflict a great deal of...
She won't fade. She just won't fade. She keeps fighting.
Oh, what a counter.
If you're taking on Becky Lynch, here's a piece of advice. Don't take your eyes off her. Becky has a talent for coming out of nowhere with big, impactful attacks. So pin her down with direct offense and don't let up.
Yeah, just how many times have we seen Becky dig deep and turn the tables at the last minute? Oh, man.
Good grief.
Turn your lights out.
Count out imminent. She needs to get back in.
Ooh, stinging kick.
Taking it outside the ring now. Oh, she counters right back on Kai.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
squaring off right by our announce table.
Delivered into the barricade.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Oh, she's able to use one good leg there.
The referee continues the count, may call it soon.
Dakota Kai with the crucifix chokehold submission. Can Becky Lynch hold on? Can Becky Lynch survive?
A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break.
Get back here. Leg lariat. Sometimes you just gotta... Nice takedown by Becky, looking for the armbar.
Disarm her. It's gotta be over.
What's gonna happen here? I think she's got an opportunity to turn this around. She just gotta shift her body just a little bit.
Arm is trapped, but she gets away.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. Got their opponent set up.
Drop kick to the back.
Dakota Kai setting up her opponent. Detonation kick. Kai has this in hand now.
An interesting rivalry brewing between these competitors as of late.
It has become a true game of one-upsmanship, with neither side backing down. A part of me thinks things will definitely get worse before they get better, guys.
Becky Lynch is taking on a lot of damage. I'm not sure how much she has left in the tank.
Yeah, she's looking drained, Cole. I don't know how much is even left in her. Double stomp.
Momentum is running away from Becky fast.
I like what I see. Pinning Lynch down with offense so she can't find an opportunity to turn the tables.
Boom!
Kick to the midsection prevents the attack. Oh, look at Becky.
There it is. Manhandle slam.
This spells doom for
The
Kai.
cover.
Becky Lynch wins.
These women put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, Becky Lynch.
What a battle this was, but the win is secured despite the unexpected events that transpired earlier.
Stood up against the test and now standing tall with the victory.
I gotta give it up here. Great job.
You think you know me?
The ultimate opportunist is here.
A man who has once again claimed his spot atop WWE.
A Hall of Famer who has survived Judgment and embraced his darker side to become even more dangerous than ever before.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds. Edge!
You know, Edge has won and cashed in the very first Money in the Bank contract, and he's found so many unique ways to win. He is truly the ultimate opportunist.
And his opponent, representing the OC from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the WWE Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Guys, this match has the potential to completely change the WWE landscape, and it's because of this level of talent involved.
So many describe this as a dream match. Oh, wrestling him down.
Pride. It's cinched in. This could be over.
Give up now. Swallow your pride.
Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Oh. Drop kick. Edge not paying much mind to what he's hearing from the WWE Universe. And Edge is countered.
Nice hip toss.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that. Going counter for counter. Now, can it be capitalized on?
Bullseye with the drop kick. That is steam.
Knee drop. Edge, can he score the pin? Denying a 2 count there.
Got to change something up with the pin technique.
Beautiful. Shot block. Grabbing a hold of the arm.
Ooh, an arm breaker. Pulverizing the arm is a great way to create an advantage. Basically forcing your opponent to fight one-handed. He got whipped into that corner. Knife edge chop. He's getting a little battered now. Able to interrupt the attack.
Shot right to the gut.
Oh, heel kick.
Right on point.
Showing off the quickness. That'll turn things around in a hurry.
Caught him right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot.
To the middle rope.
Bulldog.
And a counter. A counter by Styles.
Styles rolls through.
And he's just in reach of the ropes and gets it to force the break.
The ropes become a competitor's best friend in desperate moments like that one.
Snap suplex.
Very nice. Hoists up their opponent, looking for the burning hammer.
He thinks he has it. Quick count out after 1.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away. Oh, nice deep arm drag.
Will it be?
I think so.
AJ Styles gets the win. Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last matchup.
Here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
What a confrontation. What a battle. AJ Styles has avenged Edge's sadistic assault on his...
Well, this man is 6'3", 275 pounds of pure power.
Perhaps the strongest man in WWE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Guys, Bobby Lashley has a physique that's carved out of marble.
Yeah, Michael, when you look at Bobby Lashley, you see an absolute freak of nature. And it is almost impossible to stop this runaway train.
Bobby Lashley has wasted very little time putting every other WWE superstar on notice.
Bobby Lashley is all about discipline. The son of a United States drill sergeant, former serviceman himself.
High impact personified.
Here comes the prize fighter.
Kevin Owens is always ready for a fight.
And his opponent from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
Well, he calls himself the prize fighter, and he's earned that moniker as of late.
You're absolutely right, Saxton. You have to remember main event battles with Stone Cold Steve Austin and Roman Reigns.
A look of pure focus on the face of the prize fighter.
Because KO always has his eyes on the prize.
Something I've come to respect about Kevin Owens is that right or wrong, he always fights for what he believes in.
Yeah, KO's internal compass might be unpredictable at times, but he's never afraid to take a stand and scrap for what he thinks is right.
And that attitude has at times made Owens the underdog in his matches. But he always manages to give his all in the ring. I'm sure Owens is ready to show us that same heart now.
And then we have Bobby Lashley, a strong-willed competitor who takes a lot of well-earned pride in himself and all he's accomplished inside the ring. Lashley knows he's an elite talent, and he acts like it.
You don't get a body like, look out!
Slingshot sent on to the outside. That's finding any which way to topple the competition.
Hurling your own body like that is insane.
Now, I respect Kevin Owens a heck of a lot, but if there's one thing about him that can be exploited, it's the fact that he can absolutely let his emotions get the best of him. His opponent should do everything they can to push his buttons, all while staying cool as a cucumber. They have cucumbers in Quebec, right, Cole?
Surely they must. Just carrying the opposition anywhere they want. Oh my God, right over the top and hit hard. And I think that blow might have bruised Lashley's pride a bit. Not the position you want to be in right now.
Oh, man, right to the...
He's got him down. Is this it? Gets the shoulder up and one.
Fighting hard to stay in this match.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Punch right in the head. Front face lock applied. It's about to get more painful.
Top rope. What a suplex. Look at this. Boom. Nice.
Oh.
Uh-oh. And Owens able to reverse it. DDT.
Uh-oh, this is just vicious.
No, that'll break his arm.
Vicious. Oh, stomping right onto the arm.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Oh, he knew what was coming. Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of him. He's in complete control. Opponent has nowhere to go. Could be bear hug. Well-placed elbow will get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is.
Nice clothesline.
Compromised position here.
Ooh, a nasty shot to the throat. Oh, not to the belly. Uh-oh, this is just vicious. Arm stomp.
Up high. And
oh, look at the well-placed elbow right on the mark. Looks like Bobby is locked in on his opponent now. He leaves the ring, but he could lose this match by countout.
Stomp after stomp after stomp.
Owens at the mercy of his opponent.
Look at what he's done. He's found a way to get into Owens' head, all while staying cooler than a cucumber in Quebec.
Owens finally creates some more offense for himself.
Could be a chance for Owens to change the complexion of this match. Oh, hello.
Someone's gonna get hurt. Oh my God! Gut first into the barricade.
Jeez, Lashley really spilling some blood now.
A big mound of salt being added to the wound by KO.
Lining it up.
Straight right. Good night. Right in the mat, face first.
That certainly wasn't pretty.
He may not be aware of the count. He's got to get back in.
KO putting his focus on the crowd. Don't waste your time with them.
Oh, he gets what he deserves for all that gloating.
And it's reverse pain for that mistake. He's got that boot right up against his face.
Come on.
He could pin his opponent right here.
It's over.
He kicks out at 2.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this...
And Owens might just have this.
2. What a kick out. I don't believe it.
Whoa. What could it possibly take to keep the Almighty down?
And Owens is stunned. Thought he'd done enough to end it, but he was wrong. Owens was scouted there.
Oh, right to the leg.
Owens taking yet another punishing attack there.
Lashley still putting every ounce.
Cinching in the hurt lock.
It's cinched in deep.
How much longer can Owens hang on?
Full Nelson locked in pretty good here. Oh, look at the power. That's tremendous power. He gets the break. Tornado DDT.
Talk about devastation.
Owens intercepts it. Oh, foot just stomping down.
Lashley a step ahead.
Clothesline.
What impact. What is Bobby Lashley looking for here?
What a cutter.
Lashley showing fans the amazing feats of strength he's capable of.
Hard work and iron will on display.
Here's a cover. Could be it. Finally ends it. And all the bloodshed. Perhaps worth it now. A lot of good action in that one. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
This is the type of victory where you really have to weigh the costs against the benefits.
And once again, Kevin Owens is on the wrong side of injustice. I don't think that was a certified referee out there. I want to see his license.
Owens had it coming.
The son of a dream, the American Nightmare.
Michael, a man who redefined himself away from WWE and is now a main event star.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
Corey, I will never forget the night that you and I had the opportunity to call this man's amazing return to WWE.
You're right about that, Saxton. A true WrestleMania moment, if there ever was one.
He fights every night to make his family, make his father proud.
Well, I think they'll be even prouder after his match tonight.
The gold standard of WWE.
And his opponent from Orangeburg, South Carolina, weighing in at 248 pounds, Shelton Benjamin.
To look at Shelton Benjamin's success, you have to look at his past. I mean, Benjamin trained in the same class as the likes of John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, and Batista.
Get ready for a world-class education from a master-class athlete.
Yeah, and Shelton Benjamin is constantly evolving. Always happy to remind the WWE Universe just who the heck he is.
Starting off with Cody Rhodes, truly one of the most passionate superstars to ever step foot in the ring.
When you look at who his father was, who his brother is, that makes all the sense in the world. Cody was raised in this business, and it's only recently he started to consider his own legacy. He's... Uh-oh. Too close to the ropes.
Yup, and the hold is broken. Oh, and a DDT!
Shelton is all poise and confidence, but you gotta wonder if he should press the advantage instead.
Oh, catapulted down on the opponent.
And that holds Cody back. Forearm right to the jaw. Here's a cover. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Producing a trampling.
Shelton is all poise and confidence, but you gotta wonder if he should press the advantage instead.
Caught in a bad position here.
Up and over, all the way to the floor.
And it has got to be demoralizing just being tossed outside the ring like that.
Oh, they can worry about their feelings later. Right now, they're making sure every bone's still in place.
Board buster.
No!
Suicide dive! Just a devil-may-care attitude on full display.
Going for broke, and it pays off.
Flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first.
Battling at ringside can be very unforgiving. You have to be careful out there.
No protection out here. No safe confines to speak of.
Big-time knee rocks his opponent.
Oh, my Lord.
Shelton is all poise and confidence, but you gotta wonder if he should press the advantage instead.
Gutbuster. Could be some collateral damage on the way here.
Everyone needs to clear out, including us. You know, I've noticed some friction lately between these superstars.
Well, you can't be friends with everybody.
I've noticed the same. There's definitely something of a rivalry here. That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys. Is it enough? 2, and still hanging on.
Very close. Fatigue clearly setting in.
Cody Rhodes hooks him up for the crossroads.
Does Shelton have some fight left?
And shoulders are down. Oh, shoulder up before 3.
I don't know how he just kicked out, and I'll tell you what, I don't really think he knows either.
Rhodes hopes for victory dash for the time being, but you know he won't settle for long. Crank in the head.
Cody Rhodes laying down the gauntlet to his opponent.
Cody looking to attack from above.
From the top rope, missile drop kick on point.
Stop gloating and put your attention back to the match.
He moved, but can he capitalize?
Oh, and a DDT! And pin down slam! The final cut.
Perfectly executed. Just mounted with punches and
a stomp to the gut, too.
from the top.
Nobody home. And Shelton expected that. Right to the gut. Rhodes showing his opponent how confident he is.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
Shoulders down. And the ref stops the count.
Look at this. Just unloading. And a stomp to the gut, too.
Hazardous position as Shelton gains.
The American Nightmare.
There's Crossroads.
Cody Rhodes just might have finished things.
Shoulders down.
Referee was about to help the winner celebrate. They wouldn't have none of that.
Fending off the attackers.
What is it you always say, Graves? Got to have eyes in the back of your head.
At all times. This is exactly why.